Welcome back to Workers and Resources. We continue our game and see if we have resolved the outstanding issues with waste management, and we are continuously working on our crime issues. Very slowly. A lot of people escaped recently from prison, and we'll have to catch them again. But because we have very active police, it shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. Should be manageable. Just have to go through the prisoners again that escaped and catch them again. What else are we doing? Well, we are working on Segaduara, setting up our crop storage, plus now finally also having an operational fire station, and rebuilding the police station that burned down, unfortunately. I think we're importing something. I don't know. Also imported some mechanical components apparently. Which makes sense. Might have to import that for vehicle repairs. We're not producing any ourselves. We just substitute our repairs for scrap vehicles. Speaking of scrap vehicles, maybe there are some cheap vehicles at the border that we can get. That would be nice. Yes, yes. No, no. Oh, yes. Any trains, maybe? 23 years, no. Doesn't look like it, but I think that was maybe a decent investment. We're gonna relocate all of you to the scrapyard, except the Dia Class V that we apparently bought and hasn't moved out yet. But the rest, the used vehicles, can go to the scrapyard. Using the road, that's fine. It'll take a while, because they're gonna break down every now and then. But they will get there. It used up a lot of our money. It's fine. We'll make it work. Health is back up to 90%, has improved a lot. Loyalty went up by 1%. I think that is gonna go and climb again as well, very slowly, but it should recover. Don't have a lot of students here. Let's drop this down to 30% for now. Make sure that we can get university education propagated again. Over here, we'll also drop it to 30. No, let's use 35. The city still has enough professors and workers. Some students waiting for professors is okay. Segaduara, I don't remember if we already did the research, so I think I have to count our settlements again. I'm gonna do that quietly. Well, no, I'm gonna count it out so you can see what I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 settlements. That means 14 researchers. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have one research left. And just to make sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now I'm only down to 13. Oh, 14. Slopolatsk. Can't forget about Slopolatsk. No, we have 14 and I only counted 13 researchers, so should be able to do a research if we find something that seems helpful, but right now I don't have anything that I want. And maybe working towards our technical university, we could get started with that one on a double research. Like the option to see resources on the minimap could be helpful. Wouldn't also be that much difference. Would still be low tech, but it would make planning a lot easier. We could try and work towards a radio station. I think getting a radio station in 1998 or working towards it in 1998 sounds like a reasonable investment, and I think I'll try and work towards that. So we could get the broadcasting introduction and the broadcasting radio signals. That would allow us to build a radio station. We wouldn't be able to use it to boost loyalty, but we could use it to help with happiness. So we'll bank our research for that and try to work on Messina and get that operational, and then get those two researches going. And with the next settlement after Messina, we could theoretically get the loyalty boosting research going. That would make things a lot easier. Or maybe I should skip it and just enjoy the difficulty. We're also building towards our customs house. Only one rail track? No, it's not. Yeah, it's only one right now. Very slowly. Don't have a lot of workers in our rail construction office right now. And I also was like thinking about building another rail construction office with a tower and just supplying workers to the rail construction office. If we had this in this area, it would help quite a lot. Replace manually assigning everything all the time. I would be very comfortable. Segaduara, slowly being built up. These things can be built, so we'll start them. It's gonna be costly, but we also don't have the plan for the road connection over here yet. And I don't really want to lay out the silos right now. So I'll just use a dirt road. We'll build it that way. And then once we are ready to implement the silos, we can put the proper road connection in as well. Hello Sunchill, welcome. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Let's see if our population is recovering. I think it probably is, but we will see. We did get a lot of migrants, but I think it's stabilizing again. We'll see if we get over 11,000. Would be helpful. So we're not importing hazardous waste anymore. We've stopped that. It was too dangerous to the health of our republic because the incinerator was being overworked. Maybe I can start one train, but the money you earn from it is not that great anymore. Oh, no, I think it went back up. It's back up to 6,800 rubles. Something happened. I don't know how that works. But yeah, we're gonna send out one train importing hazardous waste. I could also let our distribution office do that, so it only moves out when there's room. And I think maybe that is probably a good idea. So we'll move that train. Let's see. 10 meters. So we want 13 cars. We have 6. So we want another 7. Let's move in 6. So 12 maximum. Police not arrived. Should probably not have clicked that one away. But it should be fine. We are struggling a little bit. Lots of cases at the same time because of the criminals, but we are working through most of them. And we are slightly behind on having enough workers in this area. But it should balance itself with the police station over time. And our population is still growing somewhat. Okay, large incinerator import. You are supposed to load from the claw machine, but we will cancel that. So you will be set to load hazardous waste from the customs house. Up to, at most, 30%. That means we don't get too many resources, I hope. If it works. Seems like it does. 174 tons. Very good. It's a long waiting time. That's a very long corner section. But that does make sense. Gotta wait for a clear track. Otherwise we might have traffic jams. Now this train can load from any gate because it's not a dedicated route. Which might not be ideal, but it's only one. So it should hopefully... Wait, did it... I thought it was that one. It should only occupy one space. If it becomes a problem, we can put you in your dedicated own lane again. But I believe it'll be okay. Yeah, that's the money I want to see. That's looking fairly good. Not sure what happened with the price recovery. Maybe it only updates on save game loading. Seemed kind of strange. This year, the last 9 years. Yeah, the price of hazardous waste seems like... I don't know what affected it. But it's at least a little bit better again. For us. So we may import it again. Interest at 4.4. It's not looking great. We still can take out a US based loan. That is our safety net. If we have a rail connection to the West NATO border, it would be very helpful. Yes, work on the criminals, please. Thank you. This area is maybe suffering a little bit. 28%, 30% criminality, 14, 24. Yeah, they're not doing too great. They need that police station. They definitely need that police station back. We can also start working on the rail distribution office. Second fire truck would be helpful. We do need more people living here. They are getting that fire truck. Sure, let's get that one. So the way this import is now gonna work, that we're not trying to continuously keep this filled anymore. At some point, the hazardous waste is gonna arrive. It's gonna be 200 tons approximately, it looks like. And then the incinerator should be able to deal with that. And in the meantime, the trucks should still be able to drive here and unload waste directly into the incinerator, while the hazardous waste stays inside the outside storage. Previously we were pushing in hazardous waste so much that the incinerator itself also filled up with hazardous waste, and then mixed waste couldn't get unloaded into it anymore. That was causing significant issues. Okay. Police station being built. Bus, 2 road cranes. Should be able to finish that. We'll get some police cars, and hopefully they can catch all the criminals in that area. Population went up by another around 100 people, so population is growing again. And if we deal with the criminals, I think... yeah, crime is a significant part, and low government loyalty. And government loyalty is probably also affected by crime, and they might affect each other, annoyingly. The road cranes haven't arrived yet. I thought we'd be able to finish that, but if the road cranes aren't here yet, maybe we need another bus. Still a lot of time to construct things. Things should be faster now. Almost done. Almost 11k people. Come on, finish it. Yes, we're well aware of too many criminals, especially in this area. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We have not enough people here in general. They aren't manning the fire station enough. Okay. That's an unfinished road construction, so... Not for the police station, but the police station is almost done, even with the local workers now. Trying to get a full complement of cheap police cars. And start working on some cases. Maybe I should start researching vehicle production. Maybe I should just make my own vehicles. Keep the resources suppressed, making importing resources cheap, but then also producing my own vehicles. There's the hazardous waste. Okay. Seems like it is pushing into the incinerator, but not into the dump storage, which is okay. So the other trucks can keep dumping into the storage instead. This might start pushing into the dump if the incinerator stops working at the high productivity that it is working right now. Okay. Because then this would be full, and then the extra hazardous waste might go into the incinerator instead. I wonder if I could set this to mixed waste and it would still be able to import hazardous waste. That way we would always make sure that mixed waste can go into this import. Oh, I just built another connection here, factory connection. Would be hard to hook it up though. Would have to build the road around into this one and then have the next storage here. I think we'll be fine for now. Gotta wait for our population to recover. I might push some more people into Segadoara, because we need some more people over there. Make sure that the fire station is operational. Make sure that the police station is working at maximum efficiency. Oh, I remembered my setting for staff here. We'll put that on maximum. We do have a few cases to run through. And we need more buildings. Need more population here. Right next to the heating plant. Start planning a few more residential buildings. The fire station needs to be occupied with workers. I also got a new keyboard, so sometimes I press the wrong buttons right now. There were a few heating plants that stopped working. Why do you... Okay, it's fine. Still got enough in our coal storage, as well as in Brospin heating plant coal storage. Also very well supplied. Keep working on Messina. Prisons are looking okay-ish now. Lots of workers. Loyalty requirement can be pushed up over time. For now, we just need to have enough workers so we reduce the criminality and keep them relatively happy even if the loyalty is low. That's fine. Needed a new name tag here so I could remove the other one. That will work. Okay, crime seems to be under control in this area. Let's check Brospin. Still struggling, but a lot of cases are going through successfully. Some of them are also still failing, and the population count for the police station is not that high. Brospin, Duceni. Well, if Duceni still has too many criminals, then it's okay because the police station is keeping them suppressed. We just gotta wait for population numbers to recover and crime to be resolving itself. Caminari, also crime. Oh god, Caminari. Yeah, only that police station can reach here. So what you're telling me is you also need a large police station in here because I moved some criminals into this area because I thought it would be fine. And now they're wrecking house. I can understand that. Kaminari shall not suffer. We will fix this. Heating problem. Something had a heating problem and I clicked it away. But it was only one building. That looks fine. That's all red. Looks okay. I don't see anything. 24 degrees are buildings built to completion and fully heated. Buildings at 20 degrees are unconstructed buildings right now. Okay. Slopolatz should be doing fine. What about Segaduara? Lots of cases. For a small village, that is quite a lot of cases. But I'm not going to build a large police station for you, so I'll have to endure and get through all of these. If we get through a few cases, and hopefully put some of them in prison, it should be easier to do more. We just got some very high criminal elements in these areas. Or we could just relocate them into areas where we do have big police stations. Yeah, I shouldn't have relocated people into Kaminari. I don't have a large police station in there. Population still growing, very good. Health is okay. Crime is the major factor in low happiness. We are working on that. Like, Volkanedeni should be okay. We did relocate some very criminal elements into this area, but it should be able to push through over time. Our courthouses, I hope, will be able to go through this as well. Might not get all cases resolved. Maybe I should increase sentences again. Now that our prison system is able to hold the prisoners, because they are not right in the middle of a bunch of mixed waste, slowly dying. Waste management is actually working now. Few more staff in here, I guess. School is doing fine. Could up the loyalty requirements to 30. Yeah, otherwise this area is doing okay. For now. Once crime goes out of control, it's rough. Kaminari is basically gonna turn into a ghost town. But if it had a fresh start, then it would recover again, because with people who aren't criminals, I think it would pull itself back up into success. It's just that we pulled out a lot of workers and then moved in a lot of dubious personnel that they are now struggling. Man, these villages. They have their own police station and they are struggling. It's ridiculous. Even the big police station can help. And it's still struggling. Yeah, maybe we should increase sentences again. Oh, maybe we should take out a loan so we don't die. I'll leave it like that. Have a lot of extra cash in the bank. So we don't run into heating issues if I don't pay attention for some reason. All Kennedy should be fine. The police station is sufficiently large. The courthouse can probably go through most cases and give some sentence. Okay, back to harsh sentences, please. Harsher sentences. We do have prisons with capacity. And if they run it full again, then we have the same problem like previously, where the people escape prison and then go back into society and cause havoc. But right now, our cities are having some crime issues. And maybe more prisons are the solution? We can have 100 more prisoners in each of these, so there is still capacity left. Even the workforce should be able to manage at least 150 prisoners. Or just let it run. Ambulance not arrived in Kaminari. Yeah, we have to recover Kaminari again. It's sad to see that they have fallen victim to the crime spiral. Courthouse is diligently working, trying to speak as many rulings as possible, and it is working quite quickly. Some cases, not sure if they're going to complete in time, but it is trying. Rospin struggling with not enough workers, but there are only minor and medium crimes, not a lot of serious crimes. And the serious crimes are being dealt with, it looks like. Sasalis is having major issues, but once Rospin police station has dealt with most of the cases, they can, or I guess they are also trying to help with these. Well, I hope we get some resolved. I'm not sure how the game picks cases. This trial is probably not going to finish, and this one probably not as well, and the game is keeping those paused, which makes sense. Can cancel that and that, just work on these. And the new ones that you're getting. Definitely want to resolve that one though. It's a lot of serious crimes that need to be dealt with. Would be nice to have more workers in there. I don't know why you also have so few. Yes, we just have not a lot of workers in this area. And we're sending a lot of them to the bus platform, I guess. the farms are outputting a sufficient number of crops, we can export a lot of that throughout the year, and before next harvest season hopefully keep the grain storages low enough so that we can do more harvest. I might have to drop their content even lower. If we're getting like 6,000 per harvest, need to be at around 50%. Happiness went down by another %, and loyalty is also back down by 1 again. Government loyalty is the main issue. I think we need that radio station and start the propaganda machine up. I don't even have the plan for the heating plant for you yet. It's probably going to be down by the train station, somewhere in this area, with the unloading platform for everything. No one's bringing gravel here, come on. Seriously, guys. Money's holding strong for now, until we do another electronics import. But in the meantime we are repaying our loans, so might be okay. At least part of them. That's unsolvable, that one's closed, but you have paused that for other cases that you deem more solvable, so just keep going. I need more people in this area. Maybe I should send one building directly working in the police station. We need to get through some cases. And they need to land in front of some judges with enough time so we can speak some law. That's a lot of cases. It's a lot of minor cases now. I wonder if I should cancel some of the upper ones so they can start on the lower ones. They're also pretty close to being obsolete, running into statute of limitation. And focusing on the serious crimes, which does make sense, but a lot of smaller criminals might be encouraged, seeing that they're not being prosecuted. And then that leads to more medium and high severity crimes. You're doing okay-ish. Also a lot of crime. Yeah, we'll have to get them in the prison and make sure they stay locked up successfully. And reform our society through harsh punishment. Back to that. Until we have too many prisoners and then we don't have enough population and then the cycle starts anew. We just need to have them in prison long enough where their criminality drops down to 0 and then we should be able to release them. So harsh punishments are not necessarily the solution. But I want the situation right now where if a case is solved and put before a judge, it should be ensured that they're locked up long enough where we do make sure they drop their criminality low enough. Also Kina, Edita, Kennedy, nah. 60% criminality. Serving a sentence. You're on trial and you're already serving a sentence. What the hell? Are you getting like consecutive terms or something? This courthouse seems okay. Some minor crimes not being sentenced, but serious and medium crimes are being worked on. It's just at the cusp of not having enough workers here in this area as well. So hopefully that'll resolve itself soon. Sasalis. It's a complete mess. If our successful towns start filling up completely again and moving people into the other towns that are quote-unquote less successful or unsuccessful, however you want to define that, it should improve, because then people with low or no criminality will move into the areas that have high criminality, and they can assist law enforcement and slowly push out the criminal elements. Or the criminal elements will just off them and it won't help. We'll see. New year, new statistics. We'll see how many cases we get through. Last year, police was very successful in going to crime scenes, but did not investigate a third of them. The courts were successful in issuing verdicts. Only 4% court cases does not get a verdict. So yeah. We'll also get a large police station over here, since the small one is insufficient now. Kaminari is falling to crime. And we'll try and resolve that. If we have a town like Volcanodeni or Brospin, they have recovered again, and we have our large police station up in Kaminari, we're dropping a full load of workers in Kaminari to make sure we can try and help with that. Population growth is relatively slow. Might consider actually doing a birth rate increase research. I think that will help. It'll overwork the kindergartens a little, but we have low population, so there's spare room in there anyway. So let's do that. We did unlock that. We can repeat it. It's a repeatable research. Crime in here is also not looking very good, but the police station seems to be running through things well. The serious and medium crimes. Once the serious crimes are behind bars, it should be able to pick up the minor crimes again. Yeah, I need to keep an eye out on everything now. Everything crime related. I say that as I click messages about it away. I really would like more staff in this. Come on, work through these serious crime cases. I know they're tough, but finish them, please. Stop with the crime messages. I am aware. Oh my god, government loyalty down to 25%. Looks like we did our electronics import. I think I'm gonna shut off electronic imports again. That stuff is just too expensive. It's like $1 million per import every like half a year. Again, crime problem? Mostly still crime problem. I've increased the sentences again because a lot of cases are still underway. We're going to drop sentences at some point again, but not right now. The main thing is that we shall not have any escapes from prison. They should have a good stay. I don't think working on propaganda in prison is going to be something I should attempt right now. Culture, enjoyment, happiness, and criminality are going to be the focus, and loyalty will improve as we improve the loyalty of our citizens, I guess. If we have very loyal workers inside the prison, then we can start propaganda programs. Oh dear, indeed. So Kaminari is not dealing with crime right now at all. They just have too many criminals in here. That town was working fine until I started moving people out and then letting other people move back in. Maybe I should just allow citizens to move into the city and try and clear it up. Yeah, let's keep that disabled. Make sure no new people move into this area. What about you? You're fine. You can definitely accept people. Juseni also appeared fine. It still had crime issues, but the police station wasn't overworked, so people moving in here is fine. Singapore is part of Juseni for purposes of crime investigations, so people can also move in here. Brospen is struggling. We need more people in the police station. We are working through the serious crimes. If the medium crimes are also failing, we have a significant capacity issue. I'm tempted to get some migrants to start working on this. We'll unassign this building from the shopping center. The bus stop will keep active because that is part of the heating plant setup. We do need the Brospen heating plant for Brospen. It's kind of in the agreement. Mormorsk is part of Dubasalia for purposes of crime. They're looking relatively okay. Police seems to be able to handle things. I didn't move a lot of people out of this area, so I don't think we have a lot of criminals move in. So we'll just leave them as they are. Some criminal elements might move in, but hopefully the police station is sufficient to root them out. We have one case that is close to not being solved. Yeah. Let's see how they do. Pavkovich only has one building. 13% criminality, wow. Tribosia. I think this area was like ravaged because of crime previously. Volcanideni police station seems to be able to work through things now. Just got to let them settle in. We'll see. Armavari, I haven't looked at you in a while. You're doing fine. Like, criminality-wise. Too many teachers. No loyalty requirement will be unacceptable from now on. But yeah, police seems to be handling things. Increase in birth rate, so we should see some population growth now. Let's make sure our incinerator keeps working correctly. It's burning mixed waste now, as it should. A train is currently unloading. Seems to all be working fine. There's no train on the output station, but it's fairly empty. So that also seems to be working correctly. I'm so tempted to disable electronic imports. I think we have to. It's gonna be expensive once we trigger it again, but I think for now money is a significant concern, so no more electronic imports. It's interesting how the crime spreads. Like, you try to move people out of an area like Kaminari, which was doing fine completely. You move people out, leave an empty building there, people break out of prison and move into that building. It feels like. I'm not sure if that's actually how it works, but that's how it felt like it behaved. People are not allowed to move into this area. We are going to try and root out the criminal elements by supplying very loyal workers and then moving buildings out that have high criminality into an area where the crime can be dealt with. Like, moving these into Volcanideni could be reasonable as soon as we've gone through most of the crime in this area. Gotta wait for the courthouse to catch back up. They're not sending many workers here. Let's assist that with one building. And I guess also tell that building that, yes, you can go to the bus stop too. Courthouse, then shopping center, and then bus stop if you still have problems with unemployment. That should put the courthouse at full operational capacity. And now we're going through cases. That's a lot more cases. And now it's a lot less again because we only have 4 judges, but hopefully it'll balance itself to where it needs to be. Slobodlat's heating plant stop production. That one. Why are you out of coal? Why are you scaring me like that? Where's the coal truck? Oh my god. Okay, well, the heating should not go down too quickly, but it is going down significantly. We will definitely have to institute a dedicated route for you with 2 dump trucks apparently. Seems like the distance is too far, so we don't have enough carry capacity. Oh yeah, it's all the way to... So, no, it's not all the way to Brospin, is it? It's all the way over here. Maybe I made a mistake with the setup. Go. Slobodsk. Load from not Brospin but Kamenari, right? Yeah, coal storage Kamenari. Well, temperature's improving. We didn't seem to lose anyone yet. We also have some unemployment in this area now. Because loyalty why is that loyalty requirement so high? We're out of money. %, please. Some unemployment in here will be a good thing. Garbage container overfilled is not a good thing. No access. You have access, but you don't. Won't build you one. Okay. When the truck comes back with the distribution office delivery of coal, we'll assign it to the route instead. Shouldn't be far away. We're almost out of coal again though. But it is not that cold anymore, so the truck might be a little bit closer this time. But yeah, we'll have 2 dedicated trucks pushing coal into the heating plant. So that issue will not happen again. Because of that reason at least. Do you not have a waste stand? We do not. Well, I guess you have exactly internal capacity for 1 large container, so... Why does the heating plant in Kamenari factory stop working? What's going on? I don't know. Once the police station is up, I might deactivate the secret police temporarily to have more workers in the police station itself. But first we have to wait for it to be available to us. Do we need more workers here? So much crime. I am in awe of how much crime there is. I mean, you're running through a few cases, but you're not leaving a lot of time for the courthouses to make a decision. You're like giving them like 9% statute of limitation to try and solve a case. That's looking okay. And as I said, when Volcanodeni improves to the point where there's no more criminal cases piled up in the police station, we might have to move some shady elements over into this town, so this police station can handle them instead. Might be a good idea to start with that, because Kaminari is not gonna improve. The building with the 48% criminality definitely can be relocated into Volcanodeni. That's gonna cause a crime spike here, but we have to do it. I think it's gonna make the people unhappy for being relocated, but at least they'll be relocated into an area with good police coverage. So if they decide to do crime again, we might be able to catch them. And give the courthouse a reasonable time to speak a verdict. Yeah, Tuseni is looking fine. Might even be able to relocate some people over here. The crime rate is still relatively high. But if the cases are being handled efficiently, we might be able to root out the crime from Kaminari. Just gotta grab all of the highly criminal elements from here. Maybe they were all in that building with like 48%. The rest seems to be decent. Like, we still have 13% over here. Maybe we have most of the criminal elements covered now. It's just that a lot of cases are gonna run into statute of limitation. I'm gonna clear a lot of cases from here. No, 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 no. You know what? You're gonna deal with cases where the investigation is higher than the statute of limitation. We'll start anew. Relocated those people into a different town. Some of them. And see if things improve now. A little bit grim, but what can you do? besides building more police stations and an efficient crime-fighting network and proper incarceration. I mean, what can you do, really? The amount of prisoners is increasing. I will spend money to get migrants to this area if we don't have enough worker capacity. Population dropped again, I think. Criminals, Kribosia, okay. Kribosia is covered by Volkanideni. Doesn't have its own police station. Still looks okay. Could use a few more police staff. Not sure how that's affecting the efficiency of the building. When we ended the episode last time, I felt pretty good. Things were improving again. No, I'm not so sure. Is that statistics yearly? That might be a yearly statistic. I thought it was a monthly one. Oh, like, not monthly, but the last X amount of days. And then it keeps pushing forward. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna catch that case, unfortunately. Statute of limitation is just too far gone. Fuel import. We might be better off restarting with a fresh population. That's harsh. The amount of students inside our medical university is also kind of worrying. That we might be running low on university education in this area if they don't get an education. Were there students on that bus stop? Wait a minute. School. Where's the school? That one seems fine. That one is a little bit understaffed. But not that much. Ah, Salas. You are a mess. Okay, start new. Get rid of that and that. Start with new cases. Focus on something you might be able to complete. The other cases were too far gone. Focus on these three. Do it. And any new case, I guess. Okay, we got our police station up. Get 8 police cars. We'll let both police stations operate. Try and fix this. We need to make sure that people still go to the heating plant. But I think the amount of workers in this area is quite high anyway. So, hopefully the police in Kaminari can start working on this, because we dropped another happiness percentage. Just gotta wait for the police cars to arrive and then see if things start improving. I'll have to drive a bit, all the way from the border. We'll give them time. I'm wondering how much money I'm losing just trying to build up Messina. But then whenever I look over here, not much has been built. Looks like they're working on the residential buildings right now. But yeah, we will need a heating plant over here. There might be an exchange between the bus platform or the bus station and the train station. There might be a constant bus route. And the train station might be what has the heating plant next to it. Somewhere down here. Could also, of course, just have a bus route from the bus stop and then not care about walking distance, which might make more sense. Have a dedicated route go through the roundabout into the heating plant area. We'll have a train unloading station somewhere in this area to make sure we have coal. I am so confused about how to lay this out. This should be far enough away. It's over 500 meters. It might be too close. I wish I knew what the pollution range was. I always think like 500 meters or more would be a good starting point. It's like 800 plus. Don't have any pollution issues from the heating plant in that case at all. My god, the oil price is so low. Maybe we can run the technical university with people visiting it rather than having people living here. But that doesn't really make much sense. Alright. Yeah, heating plant. Heat exchanger down here, with the residential buildings in range, I guess. I might move the heating plant back further, have it somewhere over here. I just want to make sure that... I guess this is probably about a kilometer. More than a kilometer. So we might be able to get a heat exchanger somewhere up here to deal with all of the residential structures, and then one over here without having to institute a heat pumping station. We'll schedule it. We'll not start construction, we're losing too much money. Okay, Kaminari police station, do your thing. Any case we throw at you, you will solve with the utmost efficiency and put it to the courthouse in your town to be solved. So any case should go to the new police station, which is going to be way more efficient. This one still has a lot of cases to go through. It might make some of them, but all the minor cases are just going to go into nothingness, so we'll let it focus on the serious crimes to hopefully get through them. And new cases will go to the new police station. Okay, that should work well. If the courthouse can keep up, that will turn Kaminari back around. Not sure how long it will take, but it should help. This police station is mostly there to assist with Duceni. And the police station in Duceni is mostly there to work in Singriopol. So they're all like dealing with the next town over, kinda. Is the music stopped? No. Still working. Just a longer pause. Got more cases here now. We did move a lot of criminal elements into the area. A building full of them. Courthouse is working nice and quickly. Police station is struggling, but also getting through all of the cases still. Once the serious cases are through and they are being locked up, hopefully we can reduce criminality efficiently. Slobodatsk. Yep, no unsolved criminal cases here this year. Garbage stand still hasn't been built. We need to get that up before you run into issues with pollution. And Sasalis is just always a mess. Criminality reduction is going down. We don't have enough workers here. But we should have plenty. We did have some unemployment. That's from people who don't have enough loyalty. They should then go work inside service buildings rather than the prisons. We do have some very high loyalty people in here, but those are due to migration. They will slowly drop down over time. Okay. It might be time removing the police cars from this and shifting all of the work over to the new police station. We'll put them in storage instead of scrapping them. But once all of these cases have been resolved, we'll shut down this police station and tear it down. The faster we solve cases, the higher the chance of solving them, the higher the chance of a successful verdict with a person going for rehabilitation. Almost through with all cases. All of them will at least have a chance to be solved. And once they are through, I'll do what I just said. Looks like all of these cases count as unexamined. I don't know. Seems kind of strange. I'll let the last two also run through. Yeah, that's how that should work. Efficient, fast. Yeah. You need help from Brospin police station, and Brospin police station is very busy still. Lacking a lot of workers. Some of the residential buildings are filling up. Should people be allowed to move in here? I thought this area was doing fine, but evidently it's not doing that well. Might have to institute a fresh restart on cases. Like all the 5%, no, get rid of all of them. Yes, I cancelled one that was at 93%. I'm gonna go ahead with a fresh restart. Give the police station a chance. It needs so many more workers. It needs like a high density residential structure next to itself. Also, we're not keeping up with like education. Don't have enough professors. We have a lot of students waiting here. It's a repeat of the situation that we had in Volcanedeni, so let's make sure that doesn't become an issue. By, I don't know, we're bringing a lot of students here by bus. We need more people living here. Free flats. There's not actually that many free flats here. Not going too well in Brospin, not gonna lie. Should probably turn off people move into this area. Just people who are born here may stay here, but no one from any other area will move in unless I give the go ahead. Volcanedeni, some cases are struggling because we have a lot of serious crime. But that flared up again because of the people that I moved into this area. Courthouse is doing well. Yeah, I think whole Kennedy is probably okay. Almavari is fine with its small police station. Should not move people out here, I guess. Keep that town safe. Oh no, Dubasaria. No one may move in here now. Keep that town safe. That's a lot of cases. How are our prisons doing? I'm just jumping around between criminal cases, trying to resolve them. Still okay, not too many. Have a little bit more capacity. Criminality is still being reduced. Yeah, decent criminality. I don't know if the monuments are gonna have an effect on loyalty. Maybe the workers, but probably not the prisoners. Got our 2 trucks now set on a direct route, preventing any issues with coal supply. We've almost ran through our loan again. How's the price of hazardous waste now? Seems pretty good. We should continue importing, but something is costing us quite a bit of money. I think it's just we're not exporting enough. We're not importing. We're also constructing a lot. Fuel imports. Yeah, we're not exporting that much. Productivity is low, everyone's sad. We're still trying to build Messina up. We should really pause all of that. It's gonna cost us maintenance anyway. Pause all of it. Can't sustain that construction right now. It's not feasible. We have 5 buildings, 6 buildings that need maintenance. It's not looking too good. It all collapsed when I tried to move prisoners from individual buildings into the centralized buildings. Then they all went free. And they moved back into society and caused the crime spiral to start. And my justice system was not set up to handle a crime spiral. My justice system was set up to handle nice and lovely people living in their towns, being happy, relatively. Okay, Kaminari should be okay. Courthouse doing okay as well. This should run fine now. This might be at such a level where Kaminari can take people moving in here again. If we get a lot of serious crimes, then of course things will slow down a lot. But right now I think this is working very, very well. Yeah, maybe I didn't need to relocate those people to Volkanedeni. Maybe they could have stayed until the police station came up. There is a lot of cases though. And we don't have a lot of workers in this area. Should I get some migrants? I think I need some migrants to run through this, in this area. And last time I tried this, it wasn't that expensive, like, could get 100 migrants for 160k. Make all of them work in the police station, and then if there's still things to be done, go to the bus stop. But before then, go to the courthouse. And yeah, go through all of these cases as much as possible. They're coming with decent loyalty, decent happiness. They don't know how things are around here, so maybe they can turn things around. And Dubasaya, our little town, village, is also struggling. But if the cases go through with a decent amount of limitation, statute of limitation still left, and we do dissolve them, it should also improve over time. We did disable people moving into this area. They can move into more mosque. There's not that much room for more population moving in here. But yeah, Dubasaya had like, I think, one building completely emptied out. And now we are paying the price. Rospin doing very bad with the medical university. Can I reduce something? No, no. Definitely not the indoor pool. Let's reduce workers in the cafe. They can wait here for a little bit, it's fine. That we won't touch. Secret Ancients could probably reduce that a little bit. Second police. That one's also struggling. But it's a second police station for Brospin, so... Oh, we can reduce fire station down to 20. For sure. And deactivate the city hall. Get all of the people out of there. Why do we have traffic issues here now? What are you doing here? I should probably leave that as a single lane road, so they don't try to overtake and do silly stuff that slows them down, like stuff like this. Just stay as a one lane road from up here. Yeah, we're not up to capacity here yet. We don't have enough people working that. You're not keeping up with any cases at all. Horrendous. Okay, well, Brospin is struggling. Kaminari should be fine again. Population is growing. Maybe if Kaminari and other areas fill up with population, our money issues are gonna slightly go away, and our happy population keeps slowly pushing out our criminal population. I could move people into Kaminari now, try and reform them over here. Courthouse is almost done with local cases. I'll just let things settle down. We have to reduce the overall criminality in this area still. And we have to make sure that our prisons don't get overfilled. Right now they're doing very good. Got a garbage stand over here now, reducing pollution issues. I probably should also pause the construction of Segaduara storages, because that's gonna be costly to build those. And I can't afford that. I can still build the road infrastructure. I can't build the train station or the storages right now. I'll have to wait. Those are not the important parts right now. Right now we're on a train to potential recovery. We have a lot of villages and towns that are doing good. We still have problem childs. Brospin, the main one. All Canadeni is also struggling. And things like the villages of Sasalis, they're struggling a lot. And as long as Brospin is not recovering, Sasalis won't recover. Let's check the open flats here. I might have to swap over population, like I might have to move people from Brospin to Kaminari and vice versa. Get some of the criminal elements relocated. There's unfortunately no overlay for criminality, I don't think. There's only an overlay for seeing the crimes. But finding the houses with the most criminals, not that easy. Oh, these ones are quite active. Okay, we'll relocate you to Kaminari. (15% and 14% criminality. You can attempt your shenanigans in this area. We have a fully operational police station. And then probably move some people back. Maybe not. I think I should also institute a university here, like a small university, so I don't have to bring the people for university education to Brospin. I think each large town can have that. We do have the small headquarter of the Communist Party as an option now. And that would reduce bus transportation by a lot. Or the need for bus transportation, I should say. So, we put this in the area, in range of the bus platform. Anywhere. any student can go there and get an education. And we can shut down the route carrying people over to Brospin. And that will also reduce the requirement of having enough workers in Brospin, because I think we built too much in Brospin and we don't have enough workers there anymore. Get a small university in Kaminari. And I think that's it. Vasalia, they don't count as large towns. Volcanideni, Brospin, and Kaminari are our largest areas, and they bringing all the workers from Kaminari to Brospin is too much apparently. We'll need to reduce the amount of workers seeking education in that area. Or I just need to increase the amount of houses and stop worrying about it and just take action. Let's do both. Making Kaminari slightly more independent. It will reduce the amount of people working in the factories, but Kaminari can also grow with a few more houses. Yeah, Kaminari is doing fine. You are presumably getting cases from other areas now. A lot of cases. Well, work through them to the best of your abilities. You seem to have plenty of time to get them through, for most of them. Maybe you can turn things around. Happiness went up a bit again by another by 1%. Crime. Where's crime? I don't see crime. Oh, there it is. Third one. 1,000 times. Okay, sure. Not sure how I skipped over that. I thought I assume I was expecting something. Like, not just saying crime, I thought it was like unhappiness because of crime. Then I skipped over the very short statement that just said crime. Okay, police station, Volcanideni, also looking very good. All cases being moved over to the courthouse immediately. So you should be able to help Kribosia. because that's what you're supposed to do. Kribozia and Vavkavich are both attached to that police station. So now we're waiting again for the courthouses, and once the courthouses are through, we might have caught most of the criminals. And it might, if we can then keep them in the prison and hold it, instead of them escaping, then we should be successful. Then we should have successfully speed like the criminal spiral, the crime spiral. Almavari is doing okay. Very good. Dubasalia was still struggling. Might cancel a few cases. They all seem still possible. We'll continue on. If some of them run into statute of limitation, it's okay. But the police station will continue with its effort. Population over 11,000 again. Let's speed up construction by attaching a dirt footpath and just sending all the construction officers here. When we have that university set up, the university in Brospin will feel an instant relief in reduced amounts of people trying to study there. And when that happens, I also assume that we will need less professors, and they might just move themselves into the police station, handling with the issues that we still have in this area. So we need a little bit more decentralization. But also we need more people in Brospin. We attached a lot of buildings to Brospin, some industrial, some service related, that require more workers, so need more buildings. Health up to 92%. It's very good. Happiness still decreasing ever so slightly. Since we've now stopped or temporarily halted both construction projects in Segadoara and in Messina, money is holding. We also stopped importing electronics, but that will have an effect on happiness again soon. But by the time that takes an effect, I hope we either have recovered some of our money to continue importing electronics again, or we've solved the criminal issues and we can continue not importing electronics for the time being, while people remain happy that crime has been dealt with, at least for now. Yeah, that building shouldn't be too expensive to set up. Makes a lot of sense to have these in any larger town. But I should probably also add a few more residential buildings, just to keep the number of workers high. Reducing our food producing workers, as well as our clothing and alcohol producing workers, could be a problem. Plus, they're also working in the heating plant, of course. Let's try and manage the population we have in this area a little bit more precisely. I will not reduce... I will reduce you by 2. You don't have anyone visiting this town, so 3 staff members in the cinema should be plenty. Okay, money went down again by quite a bit. This is very important to keep in mind right now, the Slobodsk prisons. If they run into any issues, and if the prisoners somehow start escaping en masse, we have a significant problem. Because it will restart the crime spiral. The amount of people here is dropping. People are allowed to move into this area, but we don't have an area full enough to allow people to move out of it. Kamenari might be close. Kamenari is nowhere near close. There's more than 300 spaces here. Got 2 new houses over here, 2 more to be built, and 2 over here that I moved out of this area because too much criminality. But maybe I should move them back in because our police station seems to be still struggling. Let's take you. 67% happiness, only 7% criminality. Enjoy. We need the police station fully staffed. We need to reduce the workers in the medical university that we need and staff the police station. So let's try and finish this new small university. Or I could just try and relocate more people over and get more migrants. Still have a little bit of US currency. Let's use that right now. Okay, US currency is gone. Yeah, I think I need more migrants overall. The population growth is not fast enough. Happiness decreased again by 1. But that's probably because of migration. Health also decreased, but not significantly. Yeah, instead of shifting people around, let's get a significant amount of migrants. Let's start boosting Kamenari back up to full population so it may prosper. Get back into the factories. And start bringing workers to other areas. So we will fill Kamenari up now. It's gonna be really expensive, but I hope it pays dividends. We have 1 more building. I will take a loan to fill Kamenari completely with people. Okay, now we're completely filled again. It will send a lot of students attempting to study in Brospin, so hopefully we get a small university here done soon. Building construction should be relatively fast once we get there. Yeah, now we wait. Hope that the increase in population and the happiness in Kaminari does propagate. This is like an attempt at resolving things. Getting close to the halfway point on our loans. But we should have a lot of people working in the factories again now. Yes. Need to make sure that we don't run into unemployment issues where the buses aren't enough to pick up the people and bring them to work. We can use some of the larger buses on the road. I think we'll be fine. Last construction phase. A lot of vehicles should be dispatched. There's no other construction ongoing. And this should be built decently fast. Only one mechanism allowed for building construction. But yeah, once the resources are there, we'll open up the construction to as many people as possible and get it done. And then we'll phase out the bus route bringing students to Brospin. Or at least like reduce the amount. It will automatically balance itself, as in the people who can't study locally will try to go to Brospin, but I might be able to reduce the amount of buses in general. But yeah, hopefully having our factories back up and running will cause an increase in money earned from exports again. Mainly from alcohol and clothing. We'll reduce the amount of staff in the medical university and push as many people into the police station as possible. Okay, construction has started. Let's bring as many people here as possible. There should be a road crane incoming to W50 crane. Yes, lots of people. They're not going to go into the factory until this building is up, but I think it's going to be fine. Even without a road crane, they're working very fast. The delivery of resources can't keep up. Oh no, I was misreading it. I was looking down here. Actually, they can easily keep up. And almost all the resources are present now. 2 more deliveries. And 1 more delivery, and we'll be done. Road crane still hasn't arrived. What's that slow vehicle? Unfinished footpath. I guess I didn't set these to only be delivered with machinery, so with trucks. So let's set that again. Otherwise they're gonna potentially block the road. Please bring the last delivery of bricks. Construction is going to speed up as soon as the road crane gets here, and we're still waiting. I can still not see the road crane coming down the road. Maybe I missed it. Yeah, there it is. Right. Bricks are still not loaded. Kaminari. Okay. Yes, that construction office is very far away. You know what? You might be too far. No, it's fine. Where are you getting... Yeah, don't buy that at the border. I was wondering where you were getting your bricks from. You can pick up bricks from Brospin. Brick factory slowly chugging along, very, very slowly. Yeah, the police station's siphoned off all the workforce from the factory, so we have a small shortage on bricks now. But we're not building anything. It might affect our reconstructions though. Okay, just waiting for the last bricks. Hopefully the truck is now loaded and heading here. Yes, welcome back. I got a full set of migrants to fill Kaminari back up. And hope that this town becomes the beacon of success and propagates itself. So I got a lot of migrants. It would have not been fast enough to do that with natural population growth. So we got 800 migrants. Birth rate is slightly higher than death and escape rate combined. And yes, as soon as this building finishes, my hope is that Brospin will also improve by having more workers available for the police station. Too many students here. I don't think I have a secret police in... Oh, I do. Where's the secret police? That one. Okay, let's go. We should have a fresh set of loyalty here. With new migrants bringing in very high loyalty to the area. Let's try and profit off of that. Maybe a little bit too ambitious. Let's reduce the amount of students going to the other area instead. And our bus route for students. Well, not just students. Also passengers. Is there something that they want to visit Brospin for? Praying. Okay, then I guess we're just gonna not pick up students anymore and keep the bus route going. I'll leave the students on. It will send a few students over. Why is there so many students over there still? I thought Kaminari was like the main supplier of students for this area, but I guess I am not correct. We have Sasalis, Momorsk, Dubasarya, Sezhov. We had Kaminari until now. I guess we should also switch oh, to Seni. We need to switch to Seni to Kaminari instead. Definitely change that. Send the people here instead. That might leave some of the passengers without the satisfaction for dealing with their religious need, but at least it'll move most of the students from that location over to Kaminari, which has a lot of capacity available now. And we might have to get rid of some of the buses, because there will be too many. We could, I guess, like split up the route half and half. Still have 4 buses going to Grospin. Okay, for this bus route, no students. Just passengers and tourists. Three buses for students to Kaminari, 4 buses will continue going to Grospin. Happiness back up by 1%, but yeah, we'll see if that holds. Decent amount of students. How's it looking for Grospin now? Still not good. I think it's the general area. What other routes do we have? Sloponuts, Singapore, Kaminari, Sejov. I'm gonna move Sejov back over to Kanadeni. And to Basalia? No. This area also needs more people. Slowly running out of university education in these. Okay, that's looking better. The amount of students has been reduced. And it's back up. Yeah, there's a lot of students coming in from somewhere. Let's get some migrants. Oh right, no one can move in here because people moving into this area is disabled, so anyone from Kaminari will not be able to move into that location until I enable it. Let's enable it again. Anyone is fine. You should be able to sustain yourself. Unless pollution is really bad and I'm not realizing. Lower the government loyalty requirement for party officials. And let's go through some university education, please. Police station is doing okay. Courthouse is dealing with a lot of minor cases that are fast to go through. Seems to be going okay in the Justice Department. No people working here. This is almost to the point where I would say it's safe, but at some point there's a bus here bringing a lot of students. Kaminari is doing fine. Still a decent chunk of police not investigating crime. And that's all from Brospin, I think. Okay. Here. Here. Shopping center is okay. Clinic, yes. Work that police station. Solve some cases. Crime is really harsh. So Brospin is our last bastion of crime. I think the other areas are fine now. Let's take a quick glance at like serious crimes. That is 21 in that shopping center. And Sasales is affected as well because same police station. Why is Segaduara also so badly affected by that? 3 crimes were not patrolled. You have so much police staff. Work on all 3 of them. Jesus. Oh man, is everyone moving into this area now? Like, you shouldn't be able to. Maybe the checkbox does not have an effect. Why is crime moving around so much? Okay, maybe it's... I don't know. I am annoyed at the crime system. So it works as it should, I guess. Still have to continue working, seeing if we can recover this. I don't want to start building large police stations in areas like Dubasalia, but maybe it's so many people that it expects me to. Doesn't feel right though. It was working fine so long, and then it went over the edge and now it doesn't anymore. I'm gonna allow free travel of people again because it doesn't seem to have an effect on what I thought it did. I thought I could prevent... Maybe it still does have that effect where when a prison implodes basically and all the prisoners spill out, they will not move into an area that is designated for not accepting people. But why would they follow rules, really? There's still too many students here. Are there students waiting on the bus stop? A few. Are we lacking university-educated people in this area? Yes. You can't work in the police station if you don't have a university education. So actually what we need is more university-educated people in the area. I want to relocate a decent chunk of university-educated people. Let's increase the amount of workers you have. Where do we have a lot of university-educated folk? These buildings. This one. So maybe the university just ran over capacity and now can't... Did I relocate anyone? I think I relocated anyone, and not just university-educated folk. But it's okay because the building has a very high university education rate, so it was mostly university-educated folk that I relocated. But what I meant to do was use this button. Let's relocate as many as we can. There's a lot of university-educated folk in here. Alright. That should help. Why should the largest university in our republic have issues with handling all of the students? Preposterous. Okay, that's looking a little better. Worker count wise. Let's see how it does. I'm tempted to reduce the amount of police officers in here. I think I'll do that, 50%. It's still gonna be more than the police station we had previously. But it means they can go back to the factory for now. Or provide educational services instead. Not going well. Almost out of electronics, so we're gonna get those messages soon enough. We are repaying some of our loans, but our monthly repayment rate is still higher than the money we are earning per month. We could consolidate our loans to lower that. We do have a decent chunk of loans. Interest rate is quite high, so we would be... I don't know if it would be profitable, but we can try. Probably not. Well, we pretty much refreshed all of our loans. It's down to 260,000 per month now. Got 2 million in the bank. Could repay those 2 million and then repayment rates would be down, but I need a little bit of a safety net because of things like that, where I have to spend some money on short notice. Okay, I dropped the police count and there are some open cases, but it's fine. They're going through. Still fast enough, I'd say. How are the prisons doing? Very full. Still at acceptable levels. But very close to not being at acceptable levels anymore. Okay. So Brospin was going through the same issues that we had once before Canadeni, where the university education in the area did not propagate anymore because all the people that you're driving in by bus get the spot in the university, and the local population starts not receiving any university education anymore at all. And that's not ideal. But at least it's working again. And the police station is working. Okay. I'm a little bit more confident now. I'm not sure if it is recovered. We still have Dubasalia, the problem child, over here. But we did relocate a decent chunk of people out of this area. And all that did is reduce the amount of workers in the iron mine slash iron ore processing plant. The police station is still fully operational. Crossbin and Singapore. So maybe those buildings that are giving us the warning message about too many criminals, maybe those are the ones we should relocate to try and filter them out. I could also build a building somewhere without anything in the surrounding area and just relocate them there and see what happens in the middle of winter. But that's getting into Gulag territory, I think. Ah, come on. Do you have the same issue? I don't know. Send workers to the headquarters. Keep university education saturation high. Provide enough party officials. The area must be educated again. School education will improve again once we have some more people that got a university education. It's gonna be fine. There's a lot of them that are already close to getting one. It might be doable. So yeah, crime spiral. Kinda difficult to deal with when everything is decentralized and you have a lot of individual areas. I'm not doing too hot. I might have to decentralize university education more in the future, getting smaller areas with headquarters of the Communist Party set up more frequently than I did. Kaminari definitely deserved that. Kaminari didn't have the education problem because those workers arrived by bus to Brospin and they had priority before the local workers. Let's check unemployment statistics. If we have any buildings that are not assigned well. Like if I've assigned a building to go explicitly to another building and we don't have the education for it anymore, it'll show up as having a lot of unemployed people. But it seems like everything is assigned at least like to working conditions now. Okay, let's check the buildings that it's complaining about. Segadora. 16%. Police station is trying its best. Might have to relocate you out of this area. Let this area settle down. Okay. Every one of you move into Volcanodeni. That solves that crime problem. Healthcare low, Brospin, new building, it's fine. Train waiting too long, construction train. You're waiting for yourself. Okay. We're going to slowly start shifting the buildings that are popping up with high criminality warnings into areas that should not have criminality issues that much. Okay, that's good solving rate of the serious crimes. Even the medium crimes are looking pretty good. Low crimes, minor crimes, not that good yet. And we have a lot of them that are not going to get solved. I mean, they might look good if I'm continuously cancelling them. But I still think, since we improved the amount of high university education in this area, things should slowly start turning around again. No profit last month, this month lots of imports. Yeah, we can have at most 2 bus routes to Priseni, and we do have 3 now. 1 to Kaminari, 1 to Grospin, and 1 to the factory area. Is it still set to... No, it's set to variable time again, not fixed time. Oh, game crashed. Clicking on the pub. Seems like I didn't like that. Last autosave 2 minutes ago. Didn't do anything but look around and philosoph. Well, think about things, not philosoph. What's it called in English? Philosophize? No. I don't know. I did cancel these cases. This one cancelled itself because it ran into statute of limitation. Okay, and then I scrolled over here and clicked on the pub, and it's, for some reason, was crashing. Too many criminals in Brospin. 15% Brospin. Brospin is currently struggling with crime rate. I'm gonna relocate. Wait. I can't relocate because the reconstruction is in progress. I'm gonna keep you open, wait for that to finish. Next building, another flat in Brospin. We can relocate you. Move in here. Crime solved. We're basically dissolving the crime by moving the problem candidates into a different area. I'm not going to relocate you, because I just relocated a bunch of criminals into this area. Okay, lots more warnings. Dedicated to bus station and fire station. Do we need that assignment still like that? I don't think so. I mean, the people from the bus stop should go into any surrounding area. I guess I'll leave one building like that. The rest should figure themselves out. It'll reduce the amount of workers in the fire station, but once a fire breaks out and the people can't leave the fire station when they are fighting fire, extra workers should still continue piling in, and it should work somewhat like a volunteer fire brigade, where they're like on standby. You have a few people waiting there actively, and then most of them will be volunteers. Sasalis. 23%. Red. Deal with some cases, please. And if we can put some of the people in prison, that would be great. As long as our prison is still not overworked. Did I change the signals? Yes. That's very close to capacity, might already be over. Still holding on. Okay, our prisons are very full now, which means I will reduce sentences again. If I can find our one courthouse. Yeah, all the cases should be doable. Minor crimes might be missed, but probably not. Too many criminals, Sigadois. Why can't you get those people? Can you finish like any case, please? Successfully, if possible. Increasing population count in this area continuously. And we do have a crime issue. And we don't have enough workers in the police station. Do we have problems with university education here? No. It's just that there's not enough workers in the kindergarten, and then there's not enough workers anywhere else. Go to the kindergarten, and if unemployment, go to the bus stop. Make sure that we have a full complement of staff inside the kindergarten. Still in reconstruction. Waiting for bricks. That is Sasalis. There are some bricks here, just not enough. No workers. I can't have the police station in here. It needs to be held accountable with Prospin. The police station over here is not helpful. I need to shut it down again. And demolish it. And get some bricks. I guess for now I need to import bricks. Since our production capacity is not enough, and we're starting to have some residential buildings stuck in reconstruction during winter, and I don't want to have that. Yes, we're starting to see shops out of goods now. But I'm not gonna get electronics. It's too expensive. Why did we import so much steel? Must have been a repair or something. Like a repair finally triggering the storage to be empty enough or low enough where an import made sense. You're stuck here. And the waiting area is here, so yes, you are placed correctly and waiting for the other train to finish construction, which is very slow because Volkanideni doesn't have that many workers. Currently in rail construction. Did we drop population? This year... Oh god, the curve is going back down. It went up, and then it's going back down. Lots of escapes. It's still rough. I don't know. We're kind of stuck in an equilibrium, you know. I'm hoping for Prospect to start recovering its university-educated population and dealing with the crime issues. Seems like there's not enough workers in here right now. I am waiting for Volkanideni to do its thing over there with the same reasoning. I'm waiting for Sasalis to recover itself and move some workers over here into these industries. Anyone who's a worker going to this area goes to the factory. That's how it's gonna be. Okay, this has a heating problem. Looks like the fire station might be too far away when it gets really cold. Minus 10 degrees and it's struggling. I don't want to build a large police station here. That is a very tiny village dealing with a fire station. That's it. I have a small police station. It should be sufficient. Why don't we have enough workers for that? Why don't we have enough workers for the heating plant, apparently? Why is everyone stupid? My god. You people. Come on, fight the cold. Yes. We're working on it. Don't even have... I think this village is slowly falling apart, and I don't know where all the workers are. There were plenty of workers in here, but now that we don't need that many children anymore to be dealt with, I don't know. If the fire breaks out, we don't even have enough workers to man the fire brigades. Like, where are all of you? Like, what are you doing? Are you all in the police station instead of... Ah, it looks like it. They suddenly decided that the police station is more important. I mean, I could just start this completely fresh, like let everyone relocate and move new people here, wait until the crime is completely gone and start anew, which might be the better solution than trying to bumble along at the current rate. No, that would feel weird. Okay, that's looking quite good education-wise. Keep that up. Man, this has gone from like building nice, pretty, decentralized villages and towns into we made a mistake with trying to centralize our prisons and everyone escaped and now we have crime galore. So we're stuck in trying to fix our crime issues and maybe make some money again in the meantime. I don't know if we can get back. We'll have to see. Well, I guess we're gonna see next time. Okay, because I'm out of time. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll see where this will take us next time. I did fill up our population with a few migrants. Quite a lot of them. We have gotten 800 last year, 650 last year, 800 this year. We have quite a high escape rate because of crime, I would imagine. Last year was really bad with the death rate. This year is still looking better. Like 4,000 in death and escapes combined versus 4,250 in birth rate. That's manageable if it keeps holding like that. And I guess before I leave, maybe I should increase birth rate again if I have the option. I don't. We might be able to do that next time. Until then, thank you very much for watching. As I said, hope you enjoyed the stream. Have a good start to your weekend. Enjoy your day, enjoy your night. Take care. And as always, maybe I'll see you next time.